Hi everyone, welcome back. On this video, I'm going to talk about the Greenstalk planter for my vegetable garden. I have had the original 5-tier planters for 2 years now, and I just purchased the 7-tier planter. Let's unbox it, and then I will give you my opinion of what I think of the planters and the accessories. We are unboxing the Greenstalk planter, and it is the smaller version called the leaf planter. I also have the original planter, which is bigger, and I purchased it about 2 years ago. This year I waited for Black Friday sale before getting this leaf planter. I also got the spinner wheel base and the mover base. I ordered an extra spinner wheel for the original planter that I have. Ever since I got the original 2 years ago, I regretted not getting the spinner. The mover base was not enough. I have my original tower on pavers and the surface is rough, so it is unsteady to move or to turn the planter. I like to turn the tower every few days to give the different plants a different light exposure on each side of the tower. Now the leaf tower has 7 levels, and each of the pockets are about, I would say, 2/3 the volume of the full original planter pockets. And you can visit the Greenstalk Garden website for all their specifications. For the Black Friday sale deal, they had an ornament as a gift for the order. I wanted to get the leaf planter because the original is too big for many of my little plants that I wanted to grow, like the strawberries, spring onion, cilantro, basil, bok choy, and lettuce. The roots of these smaller plants barely needed the depth of the original planters, so there was a lot of wasted soil and space. I think I will use the original size for small cherry tomato plants and bell peppers and maybe eggplants. They seem to stop supplying the black cap that covers the center of the planter buckets for when you fill the dirt into the buckets. I'm going to use a small bag to cover the hole when I'm filling the dirt. It is a good idea to keep the edges of the center clean so that when you place the gray tray on top of it, there is no dirt to jam the trays. So now I'm just going to play with the idea of maybe using this as a tower for orchids. Well, ultimately, I decided not to do this as a orchid planter because of the potential problems with disease passing from one plant to another through the dripping of water. But I just decided to put a few plants here and there just to see what it would look like, and I think it would look really pretty if I could have used it this way. There are 42 pockets. Can you believe how much space I could save if I could use this as an orchid planter? The other problem I came across on the leaf planter is that there aren't enough hole drainage for orchids. So now it's about 4 months since I have tried the leaf planter. Here's what both planters look like when I used them this winter. I didn't use all the levels. I didn't plan my seed starting timeline very well this year. So if I had a choice which planter to get, I would get the leaf tower with the spinner. I think the spinner is a must to change directions of the planters to give all the plants the best sun direction ever so often and some shade rest ever so often as well. And sometimes I'll use the spinner to give a certain plant extra water rather than move the hose to the plant. And I think you can get away with not having the mover base if you don't plan to move the planters very often. And when you need to move it, you have to take down the tower one by one. And it actually doesn't take very long to do that. I've had to move it a couple of times this winter during a freeze. These towers are definitely good quality. They are much better than the little one that I got from Sam's Club, and there is a review of that one in another video. I'll put the link in the description below. I have heard many people say that the Greenstalk tower still looks the same after 5 years of use. Mine is 2 years old, and it certainly looks the same as the day I got it. And that's saying a lot because mine are exposed to the Texas sun and heat most of the year. If you have one of these Greenstalk planters, let me know what you think. Alright, thanks for joining me on this video. I hope you all have a good day. See you next time. Bye-bye.